fucking chair was low. Okay, I've been wondering about that. What the fuck? Okay, shit. Oh, that's how. Okay, well. Okay, yeah, I got the fucking Spider-Man shirt on. Let's get this shit started. We are talking about the first thing we're gonna dive deep into is the snapback. We're gonna make sure we have that, and we're gonna make sure we have the PlayStation blog ready also. So earlier this morning, I noticed that Microsoft, Aaron Greenberg had snapped back against PlayStation when it came to the amount of games. Now, he said thousands, but this is what they've said before, and this was with Game Pass, where they say hundreds, but you know what they really mean, or they say over 100, but what they really mean is it's 100 games, plus a little bit more. Well, if them saying thousands is not being 100% accurate. If anybody was excited about PlayStation's number 4,000, that's cool. If they didn't give that number and they said thousands, people would have grilled them on why won't they give a specific number. So if you're going to hold PlayStation to that standard, you're probably going to want to hold Xbox to that same standard. I want to say good evening to everybody here. I'm going to be reading the chat. It's yesterday ended a way that days normally don't end. We don't normally get anything at the 7 o'clock hour. Okay. I had to eat something today. Some fucking cereal or something. Okay. So, my video has been pinned for a long time. Long time. And that's the one for the startup. So it's confirmed that is the startup sound. We're going to go over the startup sound for the PS4 live. See what that shit sounds like. It looks like PlayStation and Insomniac said something, and Ghost of Tsushima and Last of Us also said something. So let me go see what they have said over the last. Check it out. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Cover reveal: Spider-Man Miles Morales. Oh my God! They got brand new gameplay for Spider-Man Miles Morales. Oh my God! Taking a shower for a little bit. Just a little bit, and getting some breakfast. It's fucking news just dropping like that. Let's do it.
It'll happen. On top of.
Let's dive in. We're gonna go share the screen because it's the appropriate thing to do. I want to thank everybody that's here with us. Our view counter wasn't working for a long time, but it seems like it's working now. So we'll have that shit over here too. So I want to thank the 34 people that are here. You guys are going to see what I see. You see how I scroll through the internet version of Twitter. So it seems 13 minutes ago. They're partnering up with Game Informer again to bring you Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Miles Morales, the follow-up to the PlayStation 4 exclusive featuring everyone's favorite wall crawler. We sat down with Insomniac Games to get all the details on Miles' solo adventure and find out how the hero has evolved since we last saw him. We've got looks at Spidey's new Venom powers, exclusive new gameplay, and of course, tons of insightful interviews from the developers that make it all happen. On top of that, we also give you a taste of how Insomniac has utilized the power of the PlayStation 5 to make a truly next-gen experience for fans of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So be sure to check out GameInformer.com/Miles or keep it locked to YouTube.com/GameInformer for a full month of exclusive content.
So, Game Informer is going to take the helm to cover Spider-Man. That's great. That means PlayStation doesn't necessarily have to do it. All PlayStation has to do is retweet stuff. That's great. We're going to go look at the cover reveal. And we're going to go back to my notifications because there was some other shit PlayStation had. It was Insomniac, then it was PlayStation. I don't know what PlayStation has said over the last little bit of time. I mean, over an hour ago, they said something about what is this? Firewall Zero Hour, new DLC for that. And then this is what happened. Like yesterday, it was crazy. So we ended the evening with Burger King teasing something at 7:02. They said do Whopper sandwiches normally do this. He opened a bag that was bigger than a normal bag 2 times, made the PS5 startup sound, and the internet just fucking blew up. The video is sitting at 3.5 million views. A 15-second video, 3.5 million views. When people want to put out all this fake news against PlayStation, it's perfectly okay. Because everyone knows more people give a fuck about PlayStation than Xbox. It's never going to change. Okay? Whether you want to critique them or you want to praise them. People can't stop talking about PlayStation. Most of the time it's positive. I don't think there's anything on my timeline, but we can scroll down. Okay, so this Xbox guy right here, he said, Naughty Dog is a good studio, but nothing compared to Bethesda. Well, see, Naughty Dog is a studio, and Bethesda is, from what I understand, I think is a publisher or something like that. So there's different studios inside of Bethesda. Naughty Dog is already a studio. It's underneath the PlayStation Studio banner. So that's stupid. But if you was to compare like a game like Elder Scrolls to like, I don't know, The Last of Us Part 2, a game that actually works and doesn't look like garbage on consoles, then you can't really make a comparison. That's just me. That's the dumbest thing. Yeah, I already figured that. So the finance is filling me in on the information I just covered, but let's go do it. Yep. Yeah. Information I was about to cover. Oh my God, that's better than that. That's better than a lot of shit. This right here. Don't worry. PlayStation knows how to set the internet on fire. Let's go talk about Aaron Greenberg though. So Mr. Aaron Greenberg, the guy that likes to engage in the console war. If you didn't know who Aaron Greenberg is, you would have swore he's just an Xbox fanboy. So this is what he started out doing in the morning. He started the damage control.
Dude.
Hey,
Jay.
Yeah, what's up?
Spider-Man, bro. Spider-Man is what's up.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna cover that. I'm already on it. Trust me, I'm already on it. I have all the websites open, but let me cover Aaron Greenberg real quick. So we started the morning out about over an hour ago with Aaron Greenberg damage controlling what happened yesterday with the not having a specific number of backwards compatibility games. A lot of the bro, you gotta have to mute your mic when you're
sorry,
because I need them to hear this. So Aaron Greenberg is trying to snap back against the influencers that got the preview unit of the Xbox Series X. You saw a lot of videos yesterday of the Xbox Series X not being compatible with a lot of well-known games like Halo, Forza, and Gears, and even Fable on the Xbox 360. So Aaron Greenberg took a whole day to damage control it. He didn't say anything yesterday, but he said something today. So this is what happened. He says thousands of backwards compatibility games will run natively on the Xbox Series X and S at launch. And this is where he's trying to throw shots at PlayStation. He says running with the full power of the CPU, GPU, and SSD, no boost mode. So he's throwing shots at PlayStation because he's saying no boost mode. And then he says no downclocking. The full power of the consoles for each and every backwards compatible game. That's what he's promising. Do you understand how big of a promise that is? That every game will be enhanced.
Good luck.
I don't know about that. If I was him, I would have never made that promise. So, if you go here to the article, which is news.xbox.com, which is the official website for all news. This is Xbox Wire. This is all official. And this is what it says. Again, it does not give a specific number. We can scroll up and down this shit as much as you want. We don't have a specific number. It says Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S will be the place to play 1,000s or thousands of games from across 4 generations. So, let's say each generation had 4,000, right? Each generation had 1,000 games. And each of those generations, thousands of games, will be compatible. You would end up with 4,000 games, right? But you can't. And when they say 4 generations of Xbox, that's a lie. There's only been 3 generations of Xbox. You can't count this generation because it's not here yet. We're talking about backwards compatible. So, it's really, really funny that across 3 generations of Xbox, they can't get a specific number of how many games they own are compatible that were released. You know, these are the people that are supposed to give you backwards compatible features at launch, and they don't have a specific number. The only number they gave out is, they say, and over 500,000 hours of gameplay testing across 4 generations of Xbox. That's the only number they give you. They don't give you a single other number. All of this is in response to all the problems that Xbox has been having, not allowing the preview influencers to play Halo, Fable, Forza, Gears, any of that shit on the preview units, which is really, really weird. But this is what's going on. They have 3 weeks until the console comes out, and you haven't really shown any of your major games like Halo, Forza, or Gears. And I'm talking about from Xbox 360, the classic Xbox, Xbox One. None of those systems have shown it off. So we're going to check this out, or we're just going to click on it, and we'll look at it later. It's only 30 seconds, and this is... Again, this is what I'm saying right here. So Xbox, in response to all the bullshit, on their official YouTube channel, they post a 30-second trailer of Fallout 4. That's what they post. They show a 60 frames per second build, and they show a 30 frames per second build. And just with my eyes, I don't see a fucking difference. We will look at this on we'll look at this on the PS4, but I'm not seeing any difference. But this is the response. So when they did that this morning, this is when we go over here and talk to my boy Kira. When they did that this morning, it seems like PlayStation had this bullet in the chamber, and they fired back. And it was like, okay, yeah, You want to show Fallout 4, old ass game running in 60 frames? Well, we're going to talk about Spider-Man. We're going to talk about the game that's more popular than Fallout. And it's true. Spider-Man, the character, is more popular than Fallout. Spider-Man, the character, is more popular than Bethesda. Nothing the Xbox has is more popular than Spider-Man in the United States of America. And they know that. Or around the fucking world, for that matter. Spider-Man is a fucking sensation. This is the cover. They're going comic book this time around. And this, again, captures the magic of Spider-Man. This is awesome. Now, we do see the cat again. This might be Spider-Cat. Spider-Cat might make an appearance in the game. We don't know. But that's what it is. I do find it funny that Miles is swinging around New York without his mask on.
Jay, that Game of Armor cover illustrated by the creator of Miles Morales.
Oh, okay. That's why they went. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Because James Stevenson, he's a really big Spider-Man fan. I can tell.
So here's another cover. Now this cover looks really well. I like this one. Oh, I want this image. This image, I need this. I need this image. Oh yeah, I need that image. Spider-Man. Oh my God. It's just seeing both Spider-Man swinging together. It's just awesome, bro. It's just awesome. Can't fucking wait. That's the power of dreams right there, man. That is just the power of fucking dreams. Power of fucking dreams right there. Look at this. I mean, fuck Xbox at this point. It's fucking Spider-Man. Any and every time they show Spider-Man, they're gonna make waves. It is what it is, bro. If you guys missed on my Twitter, it's weird. I got like 68 people that liked it, so thank you guys for liking it. These are the games for Game Pass. I was interested in buying this game on PS4, but I might wait for it to go to PlayStation Plus or go super cheap. They're adding it to Game Pass, so you get to play it for free. Katana Zero, I don't know what that's all about. I don't know about this. Don't care about cricket. Don't care.
Hey, truth. What kind of bullshit question is that? If Miles Morales were white, would you buy Spider-Man? Fuck you, man. For real. Skin doesn't even have.
Okay, hold on. I'll address him in a little bit. But yeah, most of the games on actually every game on this game adding to Game Pass is garbage. Let's be honest. Tales of Vesperia is a 12-year-old game. It's a really, really legendary game. The story for Tales of Vesperia, as far as the console wars, was awesome. The game came to the United States. It had English voice acting, but it failed on the Xbox 360. They had a contract, so they could not bring it to the PS3 in the United States. However, the developer didn't have a contract for exclusivity in Japan, so once the temporary contract expired, they brought it to the PS3 in Japan. Still, it did not have English voice acting, but it did have English subtitles. So a lot of people imported the Japanese version of Tales of Vesperia from Japan to the United States to play it on the PS3. And then this generation, they remastered the game, right? And then they put it out on all platforms with English voice acting. So from what I'm seeing, because I couldn't see it before, it is a definitive edition. But the game is just now being added to Game Pass when it was released, I believe, last year or so. So still pretty late to the party. The one thing that people talk about with Game Pass is you get games day and date. That means when the game is released, it's going automatically to Game Pass. And some of these games are being added. That means they already were released, whether they were released on PC or they were released on another platform or on their platform of Xbox, but not right now. This game right here, I know it's coming from the PC. This is a type of game that console gamers don't normally get. So I'm pretty sure if we would carbon date this, we would see it somewhere else. Hold on. I want to thank the 50 people that are here with me. The fuck? I don't even use this. This one's cool though. I like this. I don't use this shit at all. What the fuck? We should use this shit. This is a nice setup. Okay, hold on. I just wanted to check something out.
Yeah.
So before me and Akira start talking about all the things of Spider-Man and shit, I did want to search this.
This dude is trying to say the Japanese, not knowing that I'm actually half Japanese and I am freaking always on the go when what happens.
So I did do a little bit of research on Supra. I think you guys can see what I see, right? You guys can see what I see. So the game came out last year, April 5th on 2019. This game came to PC first. It is now for the first time coming to consoles. So far that I know, it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One. It's a game I'm interested in, but again, I'm gonna wait for it not to be $20. But it is a game I'm interested in, but I will not be paying $20 for an old ass game. This game is over a year old. It came out at the price of $20. I'm not paying $20. I don't even know if my fucking computer can run this fucking shit. But I need to really get what I really need to do. It's an interesting game though. I won't lie about that. So it seems like it's a first-person game. You can use pencil guns and swords. But this is one of the games you guys did. To be honest, this is actually a good game. So, I mean, it might look kiddie and shit, but I think that's a win for you guys if we were to go back to the Game Pass list that we were showing. So, I mean, Tales of Vesperia and Supraland, I guess I call that a W, but the rest of that fucking list is garbage. It looks like we got some new stuff for Insomniac. They're posting up more stuff. So it's just a lot of shit going on with Spider-Man today. If you're not a fan of comic books, you probably don't care about this, and that's cool. If you're not a fan of Spider-Man, you probably don't care about this shit either. But getting new gameplay today, we got a new taste. Yeah, we got a new taste of gameplay. Something you guys just not doing. Let's be honest. They did. What did they do today? If I'm correct, they did Fallout 4 for 30 seconds, 60 frames per second compared to 30 frames per second for only 30 seconds, right? We got more gameplay from Spider-Man, a new game, next generation game. It means more. It means more in the presentation of next generation than showing us some old games running on new hardware. So, it is what it is. I think people need to realize that, it's just facts over here. You got the most powerful console in the world, and you need to show some games off that would make that a statement that you can live by. Right now, power doesn't mean shit, because we haven't saw anything worthwhile. That's just us over here, being factual. Never saw this one before. We don't use this shit over here before, but I'm gonna fucking use it today. No, I gotta use the black frame. Yeah, I gotta use this one. So I can see your chat. I made so many frames, by the way. I just don't use them all. Like, there's some I like, but I got like 20 fucking frames. Let's talk, Akira.
That dude's so hilarious.
We got a person in the chat being racist?
No, yeah, and did you see his last chat? It's hilarious.
And
look at this.
He's in the chat?
I think he left. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's alright. I mean, like the character is black and he's Puerto Rican. His mom is Puerto Rican. His father is black. Yeah. So and his mentor is he's Caucasian or white. So I can't understand why he would say you guys only like him because he's not white, because he's being trained by a white Spider-Man. So I don't understand. Doesn't even matter. Like whatever he just said just doesn't make sense at all, bro. Like you guys gotta stop that. We understand you taking loads of L's right now, but come on, don't be racist about it.
Jay, the last comment he made that remember Xbox Series X, and Japanese people are not happy with. Japanese people.
Thank you, Finest, for the Spider-Man cover. Thank you, man. I got all your DMs. I apologize I'm not giving you the shout-outs, but I do get all your DMs. I want to thank you for all the updates and stuff. Let me go get these on my phone because that matters. That shit really, really fucking matters. That Spider-Man shit is hot fire today. That's just some hot fire shit right now. That right there is hot fucking fire, bro. That's hot fire. You don't need a fucking Xbox, bro. I'm letting you know. I'm gonna let everybody know right now. I'm gonna let everybody know. If you're neutral and I see you questioning PlayStation, if you're claiming to be on both sides, but I see you critiquing PlayStation, I'm coming at you hard. I don't give a fuck if you claim or you pretend to be cool with me. I don't care if you're following me or you're subscribed to me. You're getting the full force of JaytechTV. And I'm being 100% honest. I saw some dude on my Twitter timeline being real suspicious. If you want to go back home to the Xbox community, take your ass back home. Don't sit on the fence until you can see who is the more popular side for this new generation. If you want to go home, the door is right there. Take your ass back to Xbox. But don't sit over here on PlayStation side and be all with a frown on your fucking face and critiquing everything of PlayStation. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. You can play video games anywhere you want. You can join any community you want. Most of the people I'm talking about live in the United States. It's very free over here. Do whatever the fuck you want. Don't be over here because it's the popular thing to do, but you don't want to be over here and you don't like these games. If you don't want to be over here and you don't like these games, stay inside the Xbox community. It's okay. No, ain't shit gonna happen to you, bro. This goes for anybody that this applies to. Okay? You don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be. Just because you might get more views being a PlayStation fan, you might get more popularity being a PlayStation fan, that doesn't mean you have to be over here. I was a PlayStation fan when people was afraid to say they were PlayStation fans. Last gen, when PS3 was taking L's for the first 2.5 years. But I was here in 2008. I didn't give a fuck. I was playing Little Big Planet. I was playing Wipeout HD. And the following year, Infamous had came out. Killzone 2 had came out. I was ready. I mean, look, man. Again, don't pretend to be a PlayStation gamer if you don't want to be a PlayStation gamer. Be who you want to be. Yes, we're going to give you a hard time, but it doesn't mean you have to be over here if you don't want to be over here. Be a man about that shit, bro. You take L's. If your system takes L's, if the company you support takes L's, hey, bro, man up. Talk to them. Let them know what they're doing wrong. Don't just sit by and talk about the competition. You talking shit about PlayStation is not going to help your situation. That's just straight facts right there. Again, for anybody this might apply to. Let's be honest here, That's the best way for me to even give credit to anybody, man. Honesty is the best thing. You know? It changes your whole outlook on a lot of things. Okay, Akira. Damn, I wish you wasn't texting so much or the thing's loading up too much. I'm trying to give you a moderator, but the chat is moving fast. I'm not sure if it's just loading in. Hold on, let me see if I can give you a moderator, because sometimes if the chat moving fast and I give moderator, it might give it to somebody else because I didn't click the right name. Okay, so I just made you a moderator, so you won't have to verify anything.
Thanks.
What's going on, A1 Pony First Class? How you doing, man? I think you got an Iron Man picture, but I can't be sure. So what happened with Truth Teller?
I think he left.
No, he didn't leave. Sam hit him. Okay, Truth Teller. Hey, Jay, remember Xbox Series X was outsold in Japan the first wave, so time will tell. Japanese people are not happy with Sony. That's a lie, and of course it was going to sell out, because if you're giving a store only fucking 1 or 2 units, of course it's going to sell out. It was the same issue over here in the United States, where people were only getting 2 slim units of the Xbox Series and like 3 or 4 of the big one. You know, yes, those type of numbers are going to have that shit sell out at retailers. You dumbass. The fuck?
Jay, did he...
what's going on, D1? How you doing? No. When you hide somebody, it hides the message in the person. It's kind of, hiding is like blocking, but for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't like to use the word blocking. But I don't know.
I need to screenshot.
What's going on, vegan? Yeah, man, be happy with your fucking choice. You spend all this money on Xbox or PlayStation or PC or even Nintendo Switch. Be happy with your choice. No one can take that happiness from you, okay? If you got the games, Nintendo fans, you can talk shit about their graphics all you want. You can talk shit about their online infrastructure all you want. It doesn't matter to them. They have games. You could talk bad about the indie games on PC. It doesn't matter. They have the option to play at resolutions and frame rates that console gamers can't. You want to talk shit about PlayStation? You can't. We got games. Game of the Year winning games. Rated 10 out of 10 games. Games that are selling over 10 million copies each. We got games that the world will never fucking forget. The fuck out of here, man. I know, if you on Xbox, you want to talk shit about Xbox, how do they defend themselves? Well, we got this service that if we pay for, we can get a lot of games and we don't have to pay for games anymore. Why do they look like the weakest link? Because the focus of their company is so fucking stupid. It really is. Let's give them a service. Some games will be there and they won't have to pay for it. And maybe that is the thing, that if they go into the fucking comment section and fight with another fanboy, that they can brag about. But see, the company doesn't really care about the fucking console war. They care about making money. So, when they care about making money, are they going to give them ultimate ammo? No. See, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, the manufacturers of the parts and graphics cards of PC, they care about making money, but they also care about moving the conversation. They care about the evolution of technology. PlayStation and Nintendo, first and foremost, they're not going to make money if they don't cater to their consumers. Nintendo, you have to put out a Smash Brothers. You have to put out a Mario game. You have to put out a Pokemon game. These are things that you expect from Nintendo, and they deliver. And they not only deliver on that, but they make sure that those games are good enough to satisfy the hardcore fans. PlayStation is the same way. We have to have Ratchet and Clank. We have to have God of War. We have to have Last of Us. We have to have Uncharted. We have to have Gran Turismo. Do they deliver? Yes. We've gotten those popular games. if I was to go,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna talk about that smart resume shit because that's a fucking copy of what happened on the PSP Go, but I don't think people know that shit.
Yeah.
You remember that feature on PSP Go?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you could be on one game and then go to the next one and come back. Yeah, that was on PSP Go. PlayStation had that feature running on a fucking handheld years ago. Shut the fuck up. I don't ever want to hear about fucking smart resume. If I hear motherfuckers talking about that shit, I will make a YouTube video and I will expose a lot of people. I better not see a single person hyping that stupid ass feature up that didn't even fucking work when it came to a real influencer showing the real feature in action. It didn't fucking work. And they have not been honest about what games will work with Smart Resume. Is it only the older games, or is it every game, including the next generation game? These are questions you have to ask your company, the one that you support. But let's see what they gave us this gen. We got PT first, out of a contract with Konami that never turned into shit. But if you're lucky, you have PT on your hard drive. Uncharted 4, Death Stranding. I mean, these are the games we got this generation. Some people will call Little Big Planet a L, but you can't because you get to play every level created across Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3 on the PS4. That's some sort of backwards compatibility right there. Nobody really talks about that shit. Fat Princess Adventure, I believe, was a 60 frames per second 4-player online co-op title. And it was a lot of fun, a lot of RPG elements. Doesn't get enough praise about that. Ratchet & Clank was a great, beautiful game. But this game will get shitted on because it's colorful. This game gets shitted on because it's colorful. This one's colorful. It gets shitted on. Concrete Genie gets shitted on because it's colorful. People bitch about Dreams because it's colorful, but I can show you a fucking dream inside of Dreams that'll just make Xbox fans shut the fuck up. What is another game that they okay, this game is colorful, it's dog shit. This game is colorful, it's dog shit. So if you take all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if you take away all the colorful games, because Xbox fans believe if a game has a lot of colors, it's a bad game, right? Even though by their logic they have a lot of colorful games lately, so that would mean their whole system is dog shit. But we have some grimmer games and more mature games with guns and blood and all that shit like Death Stranding and Uncharted, Killzone, Infamous Second Son, The Order 1886, Uncharted Lost Legacy, Detroit Become Human, Matterfall is pretty dope. The Last of Us Remaster and Part 2, Until Dawn was pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. Days Gone was, I mean, we got a lot of fucking mature games if we really want to dial it there. We got some racing games with Gran Turismo Sport, Drive Club, even though it's been discontinued, you can still play it offline. And then, of course, another racing game, which is Wipeout Omega. We got, again, everybody's golf, a colorful game, but it's a really, really good game. This is a golf game. This is a sports game. It's only on our platform. I don't have MLB, even though I have a free MLB from PlayStation Plus. I don't play baseball games, and the game is going multi-plat, so I want to be honest about that. I don't understand the status of that game. We are heading in 2021, and I don't know if it's still going to be produced by a Sony PlayStation Studio, or will a third-party publisher take over. I don't know how MLB the show. So I didn't want to put it in here just to have Xbox fans say, hey, that game is no longer exclusive. I understand that. But, you know, there are some games like Horizon, which is on PC, but not coming to Xbox. Detroit Become Human is on PC, but not coming to Xbox. And is it one more? And Death Stranding is on PC, but not coming to Xbox. And who knows if fucking Xbox could even run this fucking game. This is a gorgeous ass game, by the way. Yeah, fucking great game. But yeah. Oh my god, what was that fucking feature? It was like a feature on. If I get the link right, PSP Go feature. Excuse me. Okay, blah 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 blah. So by the way, PSP was an all digital system, by the way, too. The PSP Go. So not only did it have this feature that was kind of like Smart Resume, it was a digital only system. I mean, Sony did take risks with the PSP. The PSP went on to sell 80 million copies. The PSP sold 80 million fucking units. It sold more units than the Xbox One. Think about that. It's fucking crazy, right? Not everything PlayStation made was a failure. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, bro.
Hey, Jay.
Okay, that's the name of the feature. The name of the feature for PSP Go was called Pause/Resume, which was kind of basically like the resume, the quick resume. That's what it was. So PlayStation already had a feature. And I'm letting you guys know this because you probably might not want to be surprised if PlayStation might have a feature similar to that. I'm not saying that they need it. I'm not saying anybody needs it. Because nobody's that fast to be playing 2 games at the same fucking time virtually. But they did have a feature on PSP Go. You can look it up. It's called Resume Game Feature. Yeah, you could be playing one game and go to another game and continue what you were doing. So, if you need any information on that, I can get a link. But this is just info I think that PlayStation community that might have not participated with PlayStation's console war, if you want to call it that, for a long time. That's cool. It's alright, but you still have to educate yourself on the past because you have Xbox fans out here bragging about a fucking feature PlayStation had on a handheld. I mean, if PlayStation wanted to add that feature on the PS4, I'm pretty sure they could have.
I have no use for.
So this feature, from what I see, Engadget posted a review about it in 2009. So over 10 years ago, PlayStation was messing around with what they call pause game feature. It was called pause game. You pause one game and you go to another game and you can continue and then go back to the next game and continue. So it was the inner workings of quick resume. And PlayStation had it tested out on a fucking handheld. PlayStation was always ahead of its time. So if you need a link to that, again, this is going all the way back to 2009. Yes, this is awesome information. Okay? This is awesome information. You use this shit and you smack the shit out of an Xbox fan. Don't ever let these motherfuckers say stupid shit to you, man. I think if I do it that way, will it load in? Let me go see. Yes, it loads in. Okay, so that's the link. If you guys wanted to click it, you could click that. Also, I'm pretty sure somebody has a video of it. What was you saying, Akira? I've been cutting you off for 80 years, man.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I am seeing some. What is this? Why is the Spider-Man game the same? it's like complaining why the Batman. I mean, where the fuck Spider-Man lives? Right? We expect him to be in, I don't know, like Japan or something. Like complaining about the location because what did they say? Recycle, reuse. They make it sound like a bad thing. I don't know why that's a bad thing at all. Like, I don't understand games why they do it. They totally missed the mark. By the way, did you see that gameplay?
No. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the teaser that they showed on Twitter. but I did not see the. I want to go look at it on YouTube, so I'm making sure I'm clicking on it right now, and I'm gonna get this link real quick, so I can also put it on the Discord. And I also want to put it in the chat for the people that have not saw the direct feed of the Spider-Man Miles Morales teaser. I'm not sure what the resolution is, but I'm about to go find out right now. So the default resolution is 1080p. It's not something I'm excited about. I'm hoping that whenever they post things on videos on YouTube at all, everybody, this goes for GameSpot, IGN, Game Informer, Digital Foundry, everything they post from these next generation games, you have to post it at fucking 4K. What's the whole point of even bragging about you have next generation games or gameplays to show off if you don't post a video in 4K? So that's a very missed opportunity right here for Game Informer. So I'm gonna go post it in the chat just in case you haven't saw it. But yeah, there was a pause gameplay feature, which is basically quick resume, over 10 years ago on a PSP Go. So it's sad, bro, but it's very true. Xbox is always multiple years behind PlayStation, whatever they do. If you remember, they came out with Kinect, but Kinect is just basically the iToy that came out in the PS2. And even when Kinect came out, it came out after the PS3 camera was already out doing motion control and augmented reality gameplay. So, you know, I mean, that's how Xbox is, you know. It's like they're always like 8 steps behind fucking PlayStation, but I don't think the fanboys even notice that shit anymore. I had something I had to do on Avengers, so I don't know if you want to call this resume or anything, but I fell asleep. I was supposed to do this mission with Thor and I fell asleep. My system's been on since all of yesterday. I don't know if this is good or bad, but my PS4 Pro has not broken. This is the base model PS4 Pro, not a limited edition launch day, right? And it's still, let me see if it works. Yeah, it came back on. It fucking came back on. So I'm trying to think about what I really want to buy on Thursday when I get paid. So first of all, it'll be a new gaming chair. I'm hoping by Thursday we get a confirmation on a UI on what it's gonna do. Today was I did predict that we could either see Spider-Man info or the UI. It looks like we're not seeing the UI, and it's almost 1 o'clock over here. So you still got Destruction All-Stars, the video that the developer said was coming very, very soon. So yeah, you got that shit going on. So I'm gonna finish this mission, then I'm gonna get off of Avengers, because I'm not even gonna fucking lie. My PS4 Pro sounds like a fucking jet, like that shit's about to take off. And that's because this game is not optimized very well, and it's a lot going on, even though it's not a lot going on. So, I did level all the way up to level 9 in the little test facility for Thor. So,
For
I already knew this was a kill box area. Hell no, man. Fucking sniping bitch.
you know that after Xbox got, you know, dragged through the mud, now they want console wars to stop.
Oh yeah, I mean that's all. That's the thing. If you want the console wars to stop, just stop engaging in the console war. Okay, so I'm gonna. It looks like I'm gonna keep dying on this area because these purple guys phase, and then I can't hit them, and they keep doing. So I need to take out the snipers before I do anything. It's alright, you fucking little bitch. Fuck out of here. We gotta run through this shit, bro. Cause this mission looks like it's gonna fuck me up already. So I've leveled up to level 9. However, because I wasn't out in the field, I don't really have anything that like some gear, basically. I don't have any new gear. All my gear is old as shit. So I need to make sure I have some gear. Okay. I need to not leveling up. Oh, I am about to level up. Oh, I'm not level 9 yet. I'm level 8. None of that matters. None of this matters. I got some of this shit, but I don't know. Does that even fucking matter? I maxed out all of that. I maxed out almost everything I have, but it is what it is. No fucking clue. Come on, motherfucker. Yeah, I knew I had something. God damn, bro. Well, I'm as you can see, my Thor doesn't have jack shit. Like, no real good gear at all. I'm hoping this area drops a lot of gear because he might be a high level, but he doesn't have any gear, so it's basically like he doesn't have no fucking armor.
Yo!
Martin.
Am I late?
No, you're right on time, man.
Mad fucking apps open.
Alright, Spider-Man.
Alright, so Jay, let me give you apologies. Yesterday, right? I was supposed to be on the podcast with you, but I had a situation with the phone where, you know, when your apps, I couldn't open no apps, I couldn't lock my phone, I couldn't even join the Discord, I couldn't even touch the app to open it.
Oh yeah.
That issue Apple was happening, so I took it to the store and they fixed it. So I'm here today, so apologies for not being here yesterday. Because
no
I see you was live for 9 hours.
Yeah, it was a fucking holiday.
And then I had to go to work yesterday. So I didn't have no phone either there, so I was like, yeah, I'm good now. I fixed it. I came home, it's working. But yeah. I'll see the title says the UI reveal. Yeah, I saw the link, the Burger King 15-second video. So opened the bag and heard the noise. He was like, anybody hear that? And he opened it again. He took the bag. I'm like, that bag looks as tall as the PS5. So the first thing I thought was they're going to do a promotion with Burger King to sell the PlayStation 5 like they did PS3. So I'm like, the UI though, they're making too much of that sound. So I'm convinced that leak.
That's the startup.
Yeah, like, because that leak also had that sound in it. So I don't know.
So
man,
the thing is, the leak don't mean shit. I told somebody that
I know
today.
It don't mean shit.
Yeah, because in June when they had the reveal, you saw the startup before they showed off Astrobot. So that's the startup.
You heard it.
Yeah, that's just it. You know, nobody needs to refer to the leak because it could be fake, or it could be an early development title. But we got the startup. That's the startup. We don't really know. However, if you look at one of the advertisements, the one with the guy in the boat, you hear that fucking sound.
I'm like, yeah, that's not the first time I heard that shit.
Yep.
So that's definitely just startup.
So that's
the boot
like,
up sound.
That's 3 fucking times you heard the sound.
That's 4 times I heard the sound.
That's PS5 reveal, the advertisement, and then right with Burger King. What's the other?
No, bro. When they did the console reveal, remember when they finally showed the games and Spider-Man and Gran Turismo 7? That time, what month was that? June or July? That was June, right?
Yeah, the PS5 reveal.
I heard it at the end of that when they did the final reveal.
Oh, they
showed it. It was in that, bro. I don't think nobody caught that. It was in. Go back and look. It's like at the end of the video when they showed the disc version, and then they say PlayStation. It's really right before PlayStation. So I don't think nobody caught it. It was in there. They did they slick, bro. Like I really went back searching and I saw a lot of this shit. So, yeah, that's a boot up sound. Now it says October what, 15th?
Yeah, that's Thursday.
Okay, I have to be at work, but I want to know when the fuck October 15th when.
It's not the UI. It's just Burger King advertising. They're probably gonna have a new advertisement for this shit.
I'm like 15.
Yeah. So I don't know when the UI is gonna be shown, but for them to keep talking about the startup, the UI is like it's right around. It's not
right after that.
Exactly. It's either right before or right after because they're probably gonna show the UI in the advertisement, and they're gonna want us to see it before they show it. So we still got today, and we still got tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock right now. We still were getting news all the way up until 7. That Burger King advertisement was posted at 7 p.m. my time. That was the latest time that we get any fucking PS5 news. So that was pretty late.
So now I'm just waiting.
Yeah, I mean that's all we're doing right now is waiting. But you know that UI shit it's real close.
That's the last thing.
Yeah, it's the last thing, but it's real close. And I think they got a lot of secrets too, man.
I think so, because they kept talking about features. Sony was never, but PS4 there was features, with each PlayStation from PS2 or everything, right? But they really going all out saying this feature, how it ties in with the SSD and all that, loading and shit. If Godfall is able to load in 1 second, 1.8 seconds, if that shit is able to load that quick, just imagine how fast and fluid the UI is going to be. That's ridiculous. And they got 16 gigabytes of RAM, too. Like, come on, bro. That shit is. I just want to see the UI. People were talking about backwards compatibility. They wanted to know about. Now you got confirmation. 99.9% of the PS4 games will, and they even gave you a list of games that won't. And then you have a dev that's really trying to get that to work. So they got that backwards compatibility news out the way, and you see Naughty Dog said a PS2 game, Jack and Daxter will run on PS5, so that's kind of like proof that the PS. Like I mean,
the thing is, leading up to the launch, any developer can come out and reconfirm, hey, my game is ready. My game is ready. Look at this game. Right. They can even show gameplay if they wonder. They have the units in their house. So,
that's correct.
Dope.
I think that when Sony said a mandation that PS4, all future PS4 games must work on PS5, I think that was the backwards compatibility talk, because think about it.
I remember that announcement.
I went back and I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute, all future PS4 games, but PS4 games out right now. I was like, oh, they indirectly told you PS5 games was coming. PS4 games was backwards compatibility, but on PS5 basically, because there's no way Ghost of Tsushima just got an update. Naughty Dog just came out. All of this Mystery Guerrilla games, Horizons are all done. Spider-Man, you already know. I'm sure Days Gone is going to get one. Probably 60 frames per second.
That's what a lot of people...
I want that game. I want to know about that game specifically, because that's a big-ass game. Ghost of Tsushima can get 60 frames per second. I know Days Gone can, because there's games like... What the fuck is that game? Xbox State of Decay? On PC, it has more AI on the screen and the 60 frames per second on the RX 580 with the i7, I believe. and the Zen 2 I think is better than that. So I know it can be 60. I want to know that. Besides the UI, I want to know more enhancement details. I see the order. Sony Santa Monica confirmed the order will be playable on PS5. So remember that
Yeah.
time you was like, I don't think they did confirm that until dawn. Games like that.
Look, that
We
all of
got
that
that.
shit is like music to my
I
ears, man.
told you the
And
order had to be included in that. They know that game has to be included. Especially since it's that's their game. Like, the order
what
is
I
they
was
have to.
talking about, I was actually talking about who the fuck's gonna make the sequel. I already knew most of these games are gonna be
Sony Santa
trash.
Monica. They
Yeah,
fucking pulled it on them.
that's who I would want with a
That's the only person who can
similar.
make it.
Let me just look at the camera in the third person view that they use for God of War and that they use, for Order. I think that they would probably be the best fit.
It's the same running mechanic. If you don't
Yeah,
know, if you see Kratos run, that's the exact same.
they would be like a perfect
Yeah.
fit.
It's like they the ones ready at dawn wouldn't have made that game without Sony Santa Monica. That shit when they came out ready. Even though it was short and everything, that gameplay was phenomenal. The gun mechanics, everything. They basically Sony Santa Monica really helped them. They made a shooting game indirectly with them. So I'm
Yeah.
like, if Sony Santa Monica is huge, and they got three teams now. And they got Corey Bullock running on God of War, and then they have another game. Then they say it was a new IP. One new IP was canceled. So I'm like, they can make the Order sequel because they made the first game with Ready at Dawn. If Ready at Dawn is gone, and they know the first game, why not give it to them? But Sony doesn't like to do that. Give other studios, other people property, like Resistance. They
I mean,
literally made
it's
it clear.
true. It's really true, but I do see people working and teaming up together.
Yeah,
You know, with like with Kojima teaming up with Gorilla. I mean, it's
I've seen
it's
Gorilla
something
team
you
with
would have
Remedy
never thought
on
of.
Patrol.
You would have
Like,
never thought that those two, Gorilla that makes Killzone is teaming up with Kojima
I
that
would.
makes Metal Gear.
It's
No,
the
not
first
back
time.
in the day. Not back in the day. The Killzone first-person shooter
Oh, I see what
developer
you
is
mean.
teaming up with the creator of Metal Gear Solid. Back in the day, 10 years ago, no one could have saw this happening. You
I
know,
would.
nobody
'Cause,
could have saw this happening.
Kojima does help. The Dutch and Japanese got a good relationship.
Oh yeah,
Based on the
but
trade.
it's
So yeah,
such different games. Now,
I can't
when they
believe it.
started making games, and you saw how much he loved Horizon Zero Dawn, and then the type of game Metal Gear was transforming into with Metal Gear Solid 5 being open world. Then you were like, oh okay, yeah, they're definitely
Okay.
could team up in the future.
Okay,
To make
Death
that.
Stranding. That patch needs some news, by the way.
Oh my God, yes it does. Horizon Zero Dawn also.
Yes,
Those are the two games, and you want to know what? They're not a part of the PlayStation Plus collection, and I think they should. There's a reason
No.
why they're not. There's a
why.
reason why they're not. They might get a Spider-Man microtransaction treatment.
I'll
I mean,
see
not
it,
microtransaction.
Frozen.
Sorry, the remaster.
Remastered.
Yeah.
The Forbidden West even came with the PC version, so I can see them reselling Horizon Zero Dawn as like a remaster with the upgrades with the. Because think about it, look at that game. They wanted the 60 frames per second mode so bad on that game, and they got like 35 with the Zen 2 now. I'm sure they can reach 60 at native 4K. Because to be honest with you, the game looks beautiful, and the physics is good, but it's not really that heavy as because if it only used 30% of the PS4 Pro, 30% of that game was mostly for the PS4. If they was gave it like that on the PS4 and the Pro used 30%, imagine the PS5. I'm sure they can do 60 frames at native 4K, and if they don't, that's okay.
Fuck
You
outta
can
here.
do
You motherfucker.
fucking dynamic 4K. It could be 1944p at 60 frames, whatever. But I know they can. But yeah, Death Stranding needs 60 frames per second on PS5 because it's available on PC, and the requirements for PC is not heavy at all. It's really not. I couldn't believe that. It was so fucking.
I think as far as this UI, whatever secret they're holding, whatever secret they're hiding, It's gonna be pretty fucking crazy. Whatever it is, it's something that PS5 is gonna be able to do with the UI that Xbox can't do. One thing we have not seen from Xbox, and this is how, you know, they have it like a Microsoft Windows where you can update it. You know, like you update the Microsoft Windows over time to add shit that they don't have. Well, this is why they would probably want to wait to talk about their UI until the very end, because you don't want to talk about your UI and then Microsoft fucking copy
Add shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if they was to show their UI in June during the PS5 reveal, Microsoft would have had an update ready not soon after to enhance their shit. So you see that they're not able to copy off of PlayStation because PlayStation hasn't shared that shit yet. So
something
I don't know,
about
man.
that UI, man. Something about that UI they're not saying, because I know they kept talking about 3D audio. They just spoke about backwards compatibility. Now they teasing the UI right after backwards compatibility. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, it's the only other thing they have to talk about. I mean, Spider-Man, like I covered before you got here, that'll be, you know, covered by Game Informer. Then you will have Destruction All-Stars hopefully being covered by PlayStation. Media Molecule, they can post 1 or 2 more teasers for Little Big Planet, Sackboy. Then you would need some good coverage for Demon Souls, even though it can sell itself, but you still probably need 1 or 2 more videos. Or pretty lengthy videos to talk about Demon Souls. Destruction All-Stars need a lot of help. You need to do a breakdown video. Probably
other game. They probably gotta do.
Yeah, but as far as after those things, which are probably like 3 more fucking games that they will probably be responsible for covering or putting out another video for, they could do a flurry of news within a day and drop like multiple gameplay videos. Or do a state of play. You know what I'm saying? The UI is the one thing that is going to be an event. I feel like it's going to be a live stream style event again.
Well, think about it. Most of the shit you could do it.
Exactly. I just don't see them being able to drop a small video on a UI. It's supposed to be redone from the ground up, bro. Like there's a lot.
Wait a minute, Jay. I have epiphany on that. Didn't they just give you information about trophy updates and game tracking? Would you track their trophy progress? You think that would be included in that UI breakdown, because that's part of the UI?
Yeah,
your trophy?
Because that wasn't supposed to be shown. That was not supposed to be shown. The icons for the trophy progress, that wasn't supposed to be shown.
That was a leak right there.
Damn it, I died.
And it was real. And I've noticed that Spider-Man, they said, has more trophies. So I think certain games like that, they're going to start showing off tracking progress. Because technically, PS2 games on PS4 has it, but they don't tell you how much percentage it takes to complete it. They tell you what you need to do. And none of them were hidden trophies until probably like San Andreas and Vice City. But technically, some of them already have it. So I think that would be another thing they shown, the tracking. So that was supposed to be revealed. If they really did trophies, and they said it's supposed to have parties up to 100 people or some shit like that. I believe that was also included in that little tidbit about the trophies. A party up to 100 people, that's ridiculous. If they had that for real, that's very good. 100 people in one party. Probably you won't game together, but they have communities at the same time. So yeah, if they really redid the PS5 UI, which I know they did, but they redid PS4. I think it'll be similar to PS4 UI with tidbits from the PS3. Or the 360 at least, because 360 had trophy tracking as well. So I think they might take a page out of Microsoft for that. Not saying that's copying, but that's doing something smart.
Trophy
100 people.
Yeah, trophy tracking,
yeah.
I mean, shit, after Xbox took the whole share button, yeah, you can take whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, that's what else we need info on. The create button. The create button we need to know about. That's what people also say with the UI. We don't need 100 people in a party. That's correct. We really don't. But think about it. Having 100 people, that's clusterfuck because everybody gonna be talking at once.
Shit. Fucking 18 is too. What is it? 16? 16 is a lot.
16. I did it, and I was in a party with
Fuck. Limit that shit to fucking 8. Bring back the number 8. Remember, there were 8. No, hold on. There were 8 on a PS3 people in a video chat. Then they downscaled it to 6. So 8 people talking is not bad. You don't need 16 people. Keep that shit at a solid 8. I think that's good, huh?
Do you remember when we had a conversation, I think a month ago, or a month and a half, 2 months, about Discord being integrated with PlayStation?
Yeah.
I still think that would be a good idea if they're looking for 100 people in a party. Integrate Discord.
Yeah, I mean,
Discord
make sure you have multiple. Make sure your system is compatible with new generation applications. That's what I'm saying. That's all you have to do. Let's say you don't have a partnership with Discord when you were building your system, right? Like the system is not built with Discord in mind. You get what I'm saying? They didn't talk to Discord and say, "Hey, Discord, take this PS5, help develop Discord for the PS5, so when people start it up on November 12th, it'll be ready." No, it'll be more like a Netflix. Like, yeah, your system, your app can work with our system, just like Skype was going to be able to work with the PS5. So you just do it that way. I died again, guys. I apologize, guys. I'm just swinging a hammer around. I'm trying to talk to Spartan as well. I'm hoping my third time is the... Yeah, I know. But long story short, I believe the PS5 is future-proof enough that multiple applications will be given firmwares to run specifically well or work with the PS5 in the future. Discord wouldn't be I don't see it being a problem again unless they really want to push their shit. So I can understand them not having Discord day one or anything because they want to push their specific messaging and chat stuff that they worked hard on, and it would kind of be pointless to partner up with a third party if you spent all this time to do your shit. So I could see them working with them later on or having updates later on for this stuff, but not at the beginning. Now, I haven't heard any third parties doing anything. I can say that.
But Discord is Linux-based with JavaScript encoding, which is what the PS3, 4, and 5 is encoded with.
Yeah, so but see, this is what I want to say, right? Everything sounds great you're saying, but I want to wait. So I'm not going to agree with you because I don't want to come back and people say, hey, you said this, and you're going to take a L. So I don't agree even with Adam. So when it sounds too good to be true and it's not coming from somebody from PlayStation.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm only covering my own ass. But it sounds great. It's just kind of pointless for them to put however much time that we still honestly don't know into their messaging or whatever. So I do not see anybody like coming out and teasing PS5 or talking about PS5. Oh, I'm about to die.
Sony told them shit's not to.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. It's like you don't got Facebook, you don't got Instagram, Discord. Nobody like that is.
Instagram can't do that. Facebook, they own that restriction. Remember that?
No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm taking examples of different social media applications that or people. No one has like what Burger King has done. Burger King has been talking about PS5 before yesterday. So there's no like hints or teasers that someone else is excited about the PS5, and you might look at it like, oh, they're saying something about PS5. Maybe they're working. We haven't had anything like that. So whatever we're seeing is like, again, whatever we're going to see is going to be such a huge secret because no one's talking about working with PlayStation. So if Discord was doing it, it's a very well kept secret.
Who joined the Discord? Because I hear something. Oh wow, Mr. J625. Good afternoon, bro. I want to know what the grade button does. I really want to know that because if it's
I'm hearing that it has its own menu, and I'm hearing that we're not supposed to call it the UI. We're supposed to call it the UX. That's the name. Now, they said that, and I don't think they were supposed to give that information out. By the way.
Yeah, it's called the UX.
And the
yeah.
UX is probably going old school with the cross media bar.
It is. That's why I said just now
Yeah.
that it would be a mixture of PS4 and PS3. But yeah, you were just called just now. Somebody called you.
You doing a video, Jay?
Yes, I'm
Live
live
stream.
streaming. What's going on?
Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I can sit over here and tell everybody on your live stream I drew it all over that Miles Morales PS5 picture.
Oh, okay.
You did
Yeah,
what?
I think that I'm
I
too
drew
weak to do this level with Thor.
Can you show
I've
us?
died like 5 times already. I
Can you
think.
show us that you drew it? Let me see.
No, he
You wanna see
drooled
me
like
drooling?
he
Yeah,
was
like-
drooling all over.
I was drilling. Like, it
I
was
thought you
delicious.
said he drew it. I'm about to say,
No,
oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
artist? I'm
No.
posting your shit.
Oh, no, I'm not an artist.
Okay.
Dude,
Let's see. Just wanna.
Oh, yeah, I saw the game coverage of it. I'm like, bro, this game is phenomenal. Oh, and what else was new? Top Digital Foundry, the Dirt 5 yesterday. I see you did your video. It said the series of elves. I was like, that actually was a pretty good title. That makes perfect sense because
Fucking
it's
true.
on and on and on. Elves.
I mean,
I've never
this
seen
is
Xbox
why you don't
like
come
this.
out first, because the expectations for you is higher than anybody else. You know.
Right. It disappoints me. Like when I saw Yakuza Like a Dragon today, it says it's 60 frames of struggles and it's only 900p on the Series S. I'm like, bro, the Series S GPU, it's 4 teraflops, but the RDNA teraflops it has is more powerful than the PS4 Pro. It is.
Bro, I
More
gotta either
powerful.
stay with the rest of the Avengers or I gotta do this
How?
mission online, man. 'cause
I want to know how the fuck is that system not able? But yeah, like the Xbox dudes were saying, it's the engine. And this is one time I would agree with them. The Yakuza engine is very bad when it
Yeah,
runs
but
certain
see,
games.
you know, damn, I really wish I would have started at 11 today.
No,
Or tried to.
I really got it. I gotta give them props on that.
Because see, look, it's not an engine that would
It
even
is.
take. Hold on, hear me out. It's not an engine that you would think of that takes the Xbox in mind, and it's not a game that you made with the Xbox in mind. Why? Because the game came out in January. It was not made with the Xbox in mind. Yakuza was never made with Xbox in mind. Think about it.
Yeah, it was made for
No,
PlayStation.
It's a PlayStation game.
Xbox just wants to slide the pie.
They just
off
flipped
his
that.
phone.
The fact that that's an exclusive though to Xbox, the
Yeah,
version,
the next generation.
I think
Sorry, I swear
that
it.
Devil May
Oh,
Cry
right,
shit
yeah,
was.
Sorry, go ahead.
What you said, Akira? I'm sorry I interrupted you because you was
No,
breaking up. I was trying to tell you was breaking up.
Mhm.
I was trying to tell you was breaking up. My bad. Go ahead.
There's no way this game is ever gonna run a steady fucking 60, bro. There's way too fucking much going on and fucking shit like this, man.
All right, what you were saying, Akira?
What I was trying to say is that I told Jay about started with the PS2, then went on with the PS3. I even played Jack. I played Ishin. I played Ken's. I played every RGG game that there is because I'm just a huge fan of them, like super big fan of them. And after seeing this time, it felt a little bit like a slap to the face because these loyal fans, including me, support these games for 3 generations. And Xbox and Nintendo didn't even want to have this. And now all of a sudden they're time exclusive because I'm pretty sure Microsoft paid them a lot of money. It must be them to sell
They have
themselves
to.
like that.
They had to. It's Sega.
Must
Remember,
be.
Xbox and Sega had a close relationship. They still do. But I think that when Sega said they're not doing exclusives no more, I think Microsoft was like, "Ooh, let me get that because that's Yakuza." Because Judgment they don't have. I think that was kind of like revenge. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so they have Judgment, so let's have Yakuza exclusive. But then again,
Yeah,
the bad part is that's going to come to PS5. It's going to be better on a so-called weaker system. That's the bad part.
they still don't have Judgment yet. I think they got
Well,
Kiwami. They got Kiwami 2, but they
They got all
don't
of
have. No. They don't have 3, 4, 5, and 6 yet.
they will get it eventually because like, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about. I think that will come to Xbox if they pay for
Yeah,
it.
eventually. I mean, but right now they don't have it. So, they're kind of like jumping to Yakuza 7.
It's a slap in the face to PlayStation, but then again, we did say we want Xbox to get more
Yeah.
Japanese support, so it's fair. And PlayStation has had time exclusives with Street Fighter 5. They had exclusives, so if Xbox doing it, shouldn't really be a problem. But
And it's
Yakuza
I mean
specifically,
it
yeah.
goes in the pattern of them like getting games. Let's be honest, like Final
To be
Fantasy.
fair,
Remember Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. Like they've been getting a lot of Japanese games that are known in the United States.
and we're on PS2.
Yeah, and that we're on PS2. So
It's fair. I think it's fair, you know, for them to compete and get that. So I
Yeah, I'm
think it's
pretty
okay.
sure. I'm pretty sure they're praying to get Persona.
Oh yeah, that's a must. They need
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure they
I
are
mean, and
praying
it's
Persona.
but let's be honest, bro. When they're praying to get these games, they're praying to get them for different reasons. They're not praying to get these
play
games.
them.
Yeah, there's a bragging point. Let's be honest.
Like we
Come
have
on,
this.
bro.
Like when they got Kingdom Hearts 3,
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember
They
they kept
didn't
saying-
they didn't play the fucking games.
they didn't at all.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
damn shame.
Fuck
And it ran better
that,
on the Pro
bro.
than the Xbox One X. That was the funnier part. I was like, bro. I remember when they did their first marketing for Kingdom Hearts 3. It was Xbox, right? And then Nintendo Direct last year, they showed Kingdom Hearts, and then Sony came and was like, "Oh yeah, we have fucking exclusive content and all
I'm
that
not
shit."
giving up. People think
That
I'm gonna
shit
give
had
up.
me
I don't
rolling.
give up. I don't
That
got
shit
that.
had me dying. Tell me y'all wasn't laughing when that shit happened. Everybody had a bit in piece for Kingdom Hearts 3. But when it was announced to go to Active, like, oh, Sony losing all these exclusives. Remember that? Because they was getting Kingdom Hearts, the
And
2.8
you
and
know
all
what?
that.
I just also want to clarify too that the Xbox guys were happy over getting the weakest Kingdom Hearts game in the franchise.
Yeah, but
but-
it was Kingdom Hearts though.
Yeah, what was
Well, I would
funny
say-
is
no,
they
no, no,
couldn't
I
make
won't
the
say it's
contract
the worst.
happen for 1, 2, and all the other ones before.
That was a Disney thing.
Yeah, you know, like they only got 3 first, and then they got all the other ones after. It's kind of defeated the whole purpose because you
That was
wanted,
the Disney thing.
still
That was
sucks,
with
bro.
Disney. That was
still
yeah,
sucks.
but-
Because remember,
Sure, you
how
were
many
saying
how
something
many
on
how
Mr.
many Kingdom Hearts collections did we get? Think about that.
Oh,
On
we got
PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
About
We had
from what,
multiple
PS3?
opportunities.
Or
Fuck for the
PS4? Which one?
PS3, 4. We got multiple
Oh,
Kingdom Heart collections, bro.
seven, seven collections.
Yeah, exactly.
I
where
know that
where we
from
had the
seven.
whole series, bro.
You know, you know what the thing that upsets me this time exclusive deal with Yakuza. It's catching the fire. It's catching the fire for the first time. For the first time, a Yakuza game is catching console. This is the first time that they got under a bad light. Before, Yakuza games were accepted as not graphical powerhouses because they're not about gameplay and story. But now, because of the console war, they're catching the fire of not having this graphical powerhouse, which they never had in the first place. But that's
And the
yeah.
But Akira, you know what the funnier part about that is? You said it was never known to be in a graphical powerhouse.
Yeah.
But the console it's marketed with is a so-called graphical powerhouse. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
That's
I know.
that's karma. That's karma right there. That tells you that people know what they want, and people will tell you like it looks okay to me, but Yakuza really shines on PlayStation for some reason. Maybe because it's Japanese and they take advantage of PlayStation. But you could see, like Jay said, that game was not made for Xbox in mind. They ported that shit just like they did Devil May Cry 5. That was a port because anything that runs on a so-called weaker console that looks better, you could tell they made it for that system. And a more powerful system, they did not. Like I know when Dirt 5 comes out, it might look a little better on PlayStation, or it might look the same. It might perform better even on PlayStation. But I know Devil May Cry definitely will look better on PlayStation.
Oh my god, I finally beat that shit. I was not
But
supposed to.
I'm not being biased though when it comes to that console war bullshit. I'm not into all of that. I'm just going to say how it is. But yeah, a Yakuza game under fire. It has no hype behind it.
Yeah, it's just it's not even ponies side. It's even the ponies are getting ammo, so they're mad at the RGG not being they're calling unoptimized, the game
Finally.
properly for the Xbox. They're fucking blaming RGG Studios for this
What the fuck
shit.
is it always unoptimized when it's for Xbox? When they said optimized for Series X, that was the first thing they said.
It's Aaron Greenberg and Phil Spencer's fucking
It is. It really is.
everywhere. I am genuinely, annoyed and upset about seeing a Yakuza game catching console when they're not supposed to. Because, like I said, I admire these games because of gameplay and story, not because of graphics. Because graphics was never, and I accepted that for this game.
I like to fuck people up, and that Yakuza give you that beat 'em up type style, like you did in the arcades when you used to play on the sticks. That's what I loved about Yakuza. So, and I have nothing to do with that is with Xbox. I just don't like that the messaging behind it is fucking up the game, and that's what pisses me off. Like when certain games are really good games and they're aligned with Xbox and they fuck them up with their messaging behind them, like Assassin's Creed. Which one was it? Origins, I believe it was. That game was marketed with Xbox, and that was actually a very good game. It got beef because of that 1080p 60 mode. That's what fucked up that game. But the game turned out to be really good. With Yakuza, even though there's kind of a small type
Thor
of
is the
stuff.
most powerful character in the fucking world to be having him go up against all this. Because I'm about to damn, bro. As soon as I got to this level, I'm dying, bro.
As soon as you say
so
you die,
much
you
going
die.
on? Just kill me already. Fuck.
That's an Avengers, bro. Everything is always going on.
Thank you, Paul. And you're not even stronger than me.
Akira?
Yeah.
What you were saying, bro?
No, but like I said, that's the thing. That's only my only rant. Microsoft's messaging completely fucked up Yakuza 7's image before it even releases.
That's your rant. That's a rant. Oh shit! I don't think y'all want to hear mine.
Who the fuck?
I don't want to hear the rant I have.
I mean, I don't rant a lot, but we don't. With Dirt 5, I give a big deal because I'm not that big into racing games, But when I saw Yakuza catching the fire the first time ever in the console war, it's just noticeable. Microsoft's bullshit.
Okay, here's my problem. Here's my problem with Microsoft, right? That they're marketing. They was first to show their system. They was first to talk about a game like Hellblade on their system, right? They was first for all of that. But the way they fucked up Yakuza, that's a game that's not fucking in Judgment. So those type of games, I was a fan of. The problem I have now is when it comes to Japanese games, I hold them very dearly. When you have an American company trying to market a Japanese game, it doesn't fit.
Fuck, that was a difficult mission.
You could say that's biased and think, that's being a pony and everything. No, it's not.
That gamer shit.
They fucked up Yakuza 7. When it was first announced, it was marketed with Xbox. People are looking like, why? Why is it marketed with Xbox? That was the first thing
I'm talking about.
And then when they said it was exclusive to Xbox in America, I was like, people was pissed off already. I think that's why they got turned off when that was said, that it was locked to Xbox and it wasn't getting a PS5 version. But Sony kind of did a little strut when he said, okay, but it will still be backwards compatible with PS4 on PS5. That was my issue with it. Now, the fact that everything Xbox has shown on the system has been fucked up and it's ruining all the games. Dirt 5, people was excited for. Look at Dirt 5, bro. That shit looks worse than Dirt 4. No matter if it was 120 or not, even in general, it looks worse than the fucking previous game. That's a damn shame. Not just that, it looks worse than that, but then they have no game of themselves Forza to show off their system, so they're relying on third-party games, and low-key, they're ruining this shit. They're ruining all the hype behind these games just because they don't have their own games to show. That's my problem now. So Dirt 5, I wasn't hyped for, but I was like, this looks good at first. But then they showed it on the system, and I'm like, what in the actual fuck is this? People was ripping into Dirt 5 yesterday, and Digital Foundry was damage controlling. so hard for the game. I was like, y'all are pathetic. Yakuza, that's my shit. I always loved Yakuza, bro.
So look,
Always loved Sega.
I'm about to go play. I'm about to go play.
You better not quit.
I already beat it. I'm about to go play. What is?
Play
it?
Judgment. Play Judgment.
That's what I'm about to play. I'm about to go play Judgment. Whenever I can find that shit. There it is.
Now,
yeah.
Xbox
See, the thing I don't understand is why bring? Look, okay. So let's put it this way: if they made a next generation version, right, to Judgment, that would be awesome. Okay, let's think about how this is. This is the very first Yakuza developer game that had English voice acting. They came over in a long time. I think one of the first ones they tried was either 1 or 2, and then after that it didn't sell enough, so they just kept it Japanese. Okay, so you got Judgment, all English voice acting, English subtitles, all that shit.
Right.
I'm still wondering why this game is still exclusive. They brought every other Yakuza, or they're bringing every other Yakuza game to Xbox. Why hasn't this one gone over?
Not all Yakuza games is an Xbox.
I understand that, but why hasn't this one went over? See, they skip 5. They don't have 6. They don't have 4. I don't even think they have Yakuza 3. So they don't have 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they don't have Judgment, but they skipped ahead to 7.
They don't have. They don't have. What do you call that? Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, it's a lot of games they don't have, but that's what I'm saying.
They're not getting that shit, bro. That shit.
That was dope, man. Fist of the North Star is dope. They also didn't get, of course, the Japanese.
But they're not gonna get the Japanese shit. They're not getting that. That's not happening.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. It doesn't get more Japanese than Yakuza. It was a big win for them. Just like back last gen, getting Final Fantasy 13 was a big win for them. When no other Final Fantasy game had ever went to Xbox up until that date.
Judgment is
a lot of fucking money that they put out there to get these games.
I would kill for a Judgment sequel, man.
The thing is, we're gonna have this game backwards compatible, and I want to know if it's gonna have any type of automatic enhancements.
The only enhancement I can ask for Judgment. Game's good and game's perfect and.
Oh fuck! This car just hit me.
Judgment. When that game was first announced, the first thing that came to my mind is the actor performing Yagami. He's one of my favorite Japanese actors. He's a real life actor. He's one of my favorites. His name is Takuya Kimura. Great Japanese actor. And then when I played the game, it was just amazing, man. Judgment was just fucking amazing. Loved it.
There's no way they could sit up here and tell me they like this game, man. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I mean, you just can't beat this style. This is how Yakuza was always meant to be played. It was played like this for like 8 different Yakuza games, if I'm correct. And that means no turn-based. So why would you change it to turn-based? Why? What was the benefit of doing that?
the developers said that they just want to try something different. They've been doing the same gameplay, for so many years, basically, for 3 generations, that they want to try out something different, which is the turn-based. It's a different style of gameplay. So what
Oh yeah,
Nagoshi
that's
said,
right. They got the VR. They have
yeah,
virtual reality place down here where you can do a virtual reality
uh,
place.
what Nagoshi said is that if if the game Yakuza 7 is not successful, they would go back to the old combat.
But
That's what he
but
said.
let's be honest, they know Yakuza is at a point where it can be. I hate when developers do that shit. Oh, if it's not successful, we're gonna do this. It's at the level where it's gonna automatically be successful. However, you need to ask yourself: is it gonna be successful in the United States? Is this something gamers want? If they tell you they don't want it and they buy it, just change it back, bro. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, if it's not successful. Success means the game sells. If the game sells, they call that success. Regardless if the fans say they don't want the game anymore. You know?
Yeah.
So
It,
I
it's
think
a it's a hard position to be put in, loyal Yakuza fan, because uh, I played Yakuza 7, and I'm not a huge fan of the new combat, but I like supporting RGG Studios, so I'm fucking torn,
I'm not
and
gonna
buy the
support that
game.
game. But I'll keep playing Judgment, and I'll probably get a couple of the other Yakuza games. But when they go on sale or something like that.
Yeah.
God, we got a friend event. Good shit. Oh yeah, you can do the selfie thing. Great. And that's just some random encounter. I got some food because I needed some health after fighting, and then I just had a random interaction with this cashier at this McDonald's place. It's crazy shit like this. It's really crazy shit like this. Pretty awesome though. The only thing I wanted them to do is again more mobility in the next whatever Yakuza game. Oh my god. Let's do it. Oh shit. What is this? Oh, you a boss, huh? I'm gonna whoop your ass with whatever this is. Oh shit! Oh fuck! What the hell? Oh fuck this. Oh my god, you just can't beat this one, man. I got so many gameplay videos of me playing Judgment. I could shit on Yakuza 7 using this game. I really can. An Xbox fan was having a problem with one of my followers on Twitter today, pretending that he doesn't know Yakuza games are 1080p on the base model of the PS4. And this all stemmed from, Yakuza 7 not looking so hot yesterday. Look, man. Again, just because your system is running shit like shit doesn't mean you should worry about our stuff. Man, it's so many of y'all motherfuckers want to get your ass beat. Look at this. I'll beat your ass with this bike. Done. That's what happens when you talk about the power of the fallen. I'm putting that shit up on Twitter. That shit's funny. Oh, that's thin wire. I got enough of that shit. You just walk around the streets and people want to fuck with you. It's cool though. It's just, this game really does make you hungry because when you're walking through the streets, you always see all of this food everywhere, and it makes you hungry. I forgot. This smile burger is here. And you can walk around the streets in first person too if you want. Can I go through this door? No, I can't. What are you over here for? Fighting Vipers. It's a fucking crazy game. You also have the ability to play some older games that never made it to the United States, like Fighting Vipers. Which, if this game was released in the United States, that would have been so awesome. I think it was, though. But I don't know what system it was for. Like, Dreamcast or Sega CD. I would have played this shit. I don't care what nobody says. I didn't play with Jane before. Oh shit. Damn, motherfucker. One more fucking hit. There you go. 2. Dodge that shit. Cat fight. Damn, motherfucker. Oh my god, that was a lucky kick. Thought I was gonna lose that shit. Oh, that was a beautiful juggle. Oh, he knocked me out the ring? What the fuck? Well, that's fucking crazy. Pretty interesting, though, because these are, you know. Damn, man. This dude's fucking me up. Damn, my knee. Knee in the face. Damn. Round 8, quit. Because I gotta go to fucking work. I see that the new Yakuza is definitely gonna be wackier than Judgment. Judgment is more on a serious tone. But hey, it is what it is. They wanted a Yakuza game, they have one. I hope they support it. Guys, I gotta make some money, as you know. About to get ready to go to work. 4K 30 frames and drops, blah blah blah. What happened to the Xbox Series X full 4K lock 60 frames per second from fanboys? Exactly. I don't know what happened with that shit. We about to see. Guys, keep it locked to Twitter, you know, and wherever else you can find me. I'm gonna give you the link to all my links. Seems like a good amount of people been on there. So this will take you to all my links. If you want to keep in contact with me throughout the day, go click that link and follow me on Twitter, or you can join the Discord. That link is the second one there. We have the merchandise, we have everything there. So if you forget where I'm at or where you can find me throughout the day while I'm at work, that link will take you there. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for the people that like the video and the new subscribers. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, and I'll be live at 11 o'clock. I won't be live at 12 p.m. I'm going to try to make it on 11 o'clock. Who knows what's going to happen throughout the day, so if you see anything, make sure you turn your notifications on for Twitter and YouTube, because I might post something in the community section. Okay, have a good